What's up, Stat Fam? I told you we was coming back with another one. We got NBA legends on why Larry Bird was the greatest. Basketball time machine, Sean David. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment below. Let's get it. We thank you, Lord, for another. Y'all already know what time it is. We about to get down to business. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. Y'all already know what I'm gonna do. We thank you, Lord, for another day. Hey, we can't complain. Not one time. We hope everybody enjoying their day. We hope everybody having a good day. And if you can help somebody, make sure you help somebody. Don't act like you're better than somebody. We thank you, Lord, for another one. Shout out to them real junkies. Shout out to them real legends. And shout out to them real crackheads. Y'all already know it's legendary around here. We thank you, Lord. Let's get down to business. It's legendary and it's big. We ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. We're gonna get in here. We're gonna get out of here. Bird family, Stat family. Hold it down over there. About to get down to it. Ain't even gonna talk y'all to death today. You know what?
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
And this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Gasol.
And you're a fan of something. Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Let's talk some old school NBA basketball. Now, the past couple of weeks, I've been spoiling you guys with those XXL episodes, sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours. Today's episode will be a little bit shorter because I'm working on an extra long video, which takes a little bit of time. But anyway, today's episode will be special since we talk about Larry Legend. A lot of new clips of NBA legends talking about the greatest Celtic of all time.
Greatest small forward of all time. Real legend. Goodbye. She's gone. I'm talking about in your jaw.
So the first player's opinion that we're going to talk about is of John Spider Selly, former Detroit Bad Boy Piston, and he talks about Dennis Rodman's comments about Larry not being able to play in today's NBA. Dennis, why?
Dennis Rodman. Yeah, love Dennis. Do you agree with Dennis when he said if Larry Bird was black, he'd just be another black guy?
No, I totally don't agree. Larry Bird could have been green. He could have been purple. At that point with Larry Bird, color had nothing to do with it. He was better than all the black guys I know.
For sure.
So the only one, Bernard King. Bernard King was my favorite player. Period.
Real bucket.
If you would have asked me, you would have said, who's your favorite player growing up? Bernard King. So Bernard gave him
goodness, what a
numbers.
tape.
He gave Bernard.
Good label.
I just know Larry Bird was great no matter what color. The fact that he was on the Celtics was really the NBA was very smart about how they did that. But if he would have played for Indiana would have won the championship.
Like, are you kidding me? Larry Bird in this era? Are you kidding me? That's what be boiling in my blood. But
It'd
people
been more
don't.
rough though.
For who?
For Larry.
How?
And it starts.
What you mean?
How?
Just the physical
He's
capability.
6'10", dude.
That's a lot of
240,
6'10".
okay.
That's a lot of that.
And
That's all I'm saying. He birthed that. Don't get me wrong, he birthed it. I'm just saying we hadn't seen it
Who's
then.
going to be matched up against Larry Bird? Carl Anthony Towns.
That's a
Easy
nightmare.
work. Come on, man. That's a chicken dinner.
Because that dude can play basketball. Really play basketball.
No, 100%.
Really play basketball.
100%.
Hey, bro. Really play basketball.
That's not what the question
Hey,
was.
really play basketball. And he means.
And the next clip that we're going to take a look at is from Chris Mullin, who obviously also played alongside Larry Legend on the 1992 Dream Team. Let's have a look.
What was that like? LB
Larry Bird
as a coach.
Okay, so Larry Bird as a player, off the charts.
I'll put him up against anybody,
Right.
especially in a playoff series.
Right.
So nasty, passing. He does it all. Talk shit like crazy, but quietly, only to you, just to you, which messes you up more.
Yeah.
But as a coach, kept it real simple, real fundamental. Be on time, play unselfish, and play hard. Sounds silly, but
Set the standard.
Larry was so blunt and to the point. You know, halftime you'd be like, "You starters don't stop playing, man. In 5 minutes, I'm taking your ass out." I remember a game in Milwaukee.
Real coach.
I'm like 4 for 9. You know, whatever. You're not playing great, but not. I said, "Molly, come here. You gonna make a shot or what, man?" Just keep it real.
So everybody waiting on Larry to come in. Boom! Bust the door, walk around. You might do a little something. Nah, you ain't got nah. You shot yourself out warm up. Talking about you on wheels. Yeah. Who come to second? Let's take the picture. And then take off his sweat jacket. And Birdie got him.
I don't know how this happened. Oh, I do actually know how it happened.
She crazy though. You think about
It was the first year of Magic's Midsummer's Night's game. The very first year. And it was in Pauley Pavilion before it moved to the Forum. And he had everyone because it was the first year. And Larry came out. And before that game actually happened, so Larry was out maybe 2 days ahead of time for these pickup runs. And Larry walks in. Right? So you have the Lakers, you have the selection of pro players, UCLA A and B team. So of course Larry says, all right, I want to be on that, selection of pro teams. And everyone's like, oh God, Larry. They like,
Yeah.
that was the first time I saw Buck like, okay. There ain't gonna be none of this bullshit you're calling on today.
Right, yeah.
Because Larry was like,
Larry wasn't having it.
Larry wasn't having it. Larry was not having it. And it was like, there's no footage. No one knows.
Had to be there.
Oh my God, some of the passes. And then Coop and Larry really didn't like one another. I mean, really didn't like one another. No, I got him. Coop, I got him.
He sounds just like him.
This is what I was learning.
Right.
This is all going into the DNA. This is what I'm like, okay. I mean, again, never take a step back. Take 2 forward. Don't ever take a step
sports,
back.
worked in sports forever, and now follow it for a living. We've also been fans growing up. So as a youngster, can you guys, starting with you, Paul, think of players that you didn't like growing up?
Oh, this is,
or even teams.
This is very
Does that have to be basketball?
It could be any sport. It could be boxing.
Sport.
It could be baseball.
I was a avid basketball fan, and growing up in Los Angeles, Inglewood, down the street from the Forum, I couldn't stand the Celtics.
That is crazy, right?
I hated the Celtics
Poetic
so
justice.
much.
That makes sense.
You understand the rivalry? I hated Larry Bird. I hated just
That's tricky.
everything about the Celtics. So it's real ironic that I get drafted by the Celtics. Going to be up there with all the great Celtics. Larry Bird's going to probably be one of the most important players that ever played in this franchise. And just to be up there, have your name up there with him is a great honor.
What was the Bird magic? What was that for you?
It was everything, because it was just like you got Magic was like the black player who was great, and you had Bird was the white player who was great. And so it was just like a battle of
what you doing, big game?
Who was the better the styles. Bird was slow because she was
Showtime.
jumper. Magic was fast.
Play with Magic
pass, and it was just like, this guy Bird, him being a white player, because we always felt like, this is a black sport, and so you're seeing a guy like Bird coming in and dominate. And it was just like, whoa, this is something that could last a long time.
So I run over, we look at the bench, no timeout, nothing. So I run over and I grab the ball. And this is probably one of the most incredible plays that's ever happened against me, and that probably I've ever witnessed. From an athletic standpoint, 2 people being in sync, and just Bird just playing every second. And that's what the Celtics taught us, to play every second, not to play 47 and a half minutes, but to play a full 48. So I grabbed the ball, from the referee. Lambier's a good foul shooter. I never had taken the ball out. That wasn't my thing, right? I throw it up. Bird sneaks in. I didn't even see him. But the thing I remember the most is that joker. This is the out of bounds line. That joker caught the ball, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, he going out of bounds. That dude did this. Like a ballerina, right? And if you go back and you watch the play, that dude is on his toes. The baseline is right up under his toes. And in my mind, he must have stood there for about 5 seconds because everything was going in slow motion in my mind, right?
That's exactly what
it's
happened.
like, I'm like, and then it's just a strange moment. I'm like, damn, how you doing that?
That also mean you hated the Celtics?
Yeah, I hated the Celtics. Hated the Celtics. And that's because they were so good. So Larry Bird is one of my favorite players as well. But he and the Celtics, that rivalry in the 80s was just unmatched in history.
You know, to me, it's a mystery. I love making those Larry Legend videos, and I love this guy so much. And it was not like I was loving this dude in the early 90s. I started to love him when I got older and I truly understood the game. And it's just mind-boggling how you can have people say that this guy would not be able to play in today's NBA. Sometimes I really believe people don't understand the game of basketball.
They don't.
And the fact, anybody of you should know that who play basketball. There are players who are not the fastest, not the quickest, can't jump, but they know how to play the game and they beat your ass no matter how athletic and quick you are. And Larry is one of those guys. He's the guy. Anyway, you guys, subscribe to the channel. See you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.
Really ain't much to say. Sean David, they can't do nothing with Big Bird. We thank you for another video. Keep bringing out them bangers. Keep doing what you do. I've been waiting on the Basketball Time Machine Bird video. We thank you for those. Every time you release one, it's legendary. Salute to Sean David. Make sure y'all go check out the full video too. Basketball Time Machine, if you don't know. Big Bird, it never gets old. Like, I'll never forget it though. When I first seen that man called Big Bird, shot the announcer, called his shot before he even shot the ball. I said, oh yeah, I don't need to see no more. That stepped there and everything right there. I said, what? The announcer calling your shot before you shoot? That motherfucker said, goodbye, she's gone. That motherfucker went dead, went straight in the goal. I said, yeah. That 33 shit for real. I see why they had that jersey on now. I understand now. You were for real, Big Bird, for real now. It ain't just if I see a Bird jersey, it ain't just Bird. Nah. That guy was, hey, that top three. Top three. The greatest small forward of all time, if you didn't know. And if you don't agree, go check out the footage. Go back and do the research. You can see. I'm talking about real small forward. I ain't talking about bring the ball up small forward. I'm talking about point guard, shooting guard, bring the ball up, and you waiting on it over there. That's small forward. Small forward ain't no small forward bringing the ball up being a point guard. No, that's not small forward. Small forward gonna wait on. Power forward gonna wait on. The center, wait on. Shooting guard and point guard, control it. You feel me? Come on now, you gotta know this game. Don't let the game know you. You need to know the game now. Shout out to them real legends now. Shout out to them real junkies. Shout out to them real crackheads. We thank you, Lord, for another video. Don't forget y'all legendary. Hey, just be around here. I can't complain. Y'all know what I gotta say. Goodbye. She's gone. It's been legendary. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. Make sure y'all be good. And make sure y'all be safe. You know?